Hi Scorpios, welcome to Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your reading for almost the end of February. Whenever you come across this, there's something here meant for you. So trust, open yourself to receive the messages that are meant for you, and let the rest go. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all, and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bring clear, concise messages through for my Scorpio collective. Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. And Kali, please cut energetic ties to negative energies or entities no longer serving our highest good. Send them on to the next greatest plane of existence to finish out their karma there. Amen, amen, so mote it be. All right, Scorpios. The last couple times I checked in with you, everything was good. It was all positive. And in typical Scorpio fashion, when things are good for you, there's people, I mean, I guess in any fashion really, when things are good for you, there's always somebody who is not happy about it. um, just remember that any curses sent your way get returned to sender. So the beloved, oh, beautiful. Here's the card for you. Oh my gosh, number 5. I've been seeing 5s everywhere, Scorpio. So if the number 5 or 555 is standing out to you, please keep in mind that that's a number that signifies change. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my book here. Change, and let it be in the highest good. In this card, there's all this red signifying the root chakra, as well as all these hearts and 2 hands holding it. Let's read the overall energy of your reading. Let's clear the space with the sound bowl real quick. Very nice. The sound bowl sounds really warm and resonant today. It's always a little different. Number 5. What are the chances? The beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. I love this. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Aww. Well, some of you might have experienced a connection with another this month through, what do you call it? Valentine's Day or dating. You may also just be learning to come into union with another in a way that is healthy. Like, say you've experienced codependence in the past. This is learning to function in connection with another in a way that acknowledges and respects both of your boundaries. If you're an overgiver, for instance, then you're learning when to stop to fill your own cup, because your cup being full means you can help to fill another's, or you can be there for another person so that both of your cups are full. In the past, the 9 of Cups reversed, the King of Cups, 8 of Wands reversed, the Empress. Okay, cool. 10 of Swords. I think I love this. What I'm seeing is in the past with the 9 of Cups reversed, you experience some sort of emotional drainage, like just maybe too much giving of emotion. And so you got to fill your own cup. We're back to that. King of Cups. This is you, Scorpio, in your divine masculine, understanding exactly what it is that you need to feel emotionally stable. The 8 of Wands reversed can mean that the message wasn't quite getting through, either to you or from somebody you're connected to or from spirit. I think the message wasn't getting through to you. Let's see. 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, from your partner, or whoever it is you're connected to, whether this be in work, a child, a marriage situation, or even just some other version of yourself. I'm thinking this is people in your community, though. I think people in your community genuinely care for you. The people around you genuinely care for you. And it just wasn't translating somehow. Why? The Empress? Because you need to be in your divine feminine energy to open your heart to receive sometimes, and you might be in your divine masculine quite a lot. Giving, right? We talked about overgiving at the beginning of the reading. The 10 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands reversed. You may be hesitating to take a step forward. Huh. Because there could be people in your environment who, this Three of Pentacles is so oddly placed. It's so weird, and I'm getting weird vibes from it too. Usually, I really like the Three of Pentacles as a community card, but on top of the Ten of Swords, it's almost like rats in the walls. I'm thinking of that H.P. Lovecraft short story where he like kind of starts to think he's hearing things. You can't tell if he's hearing things or if he's hallucinating. I think with the Seven of Cups reverse, like you may have believed that people around you were thinking a certain thing about you or talking about you or feeling a certain way about you. I think with the Seven of Cups reverse, this is all, it's internalized. It doesn't matter what other people think about you or what they're talking about or how they're, it's like everybody's minding their own business. The Star reversed. The Ten of Pentacles. There could very well also be people around you who see that you are happy and abundant and they aren't, and so they're wishing things poorly upon you. And then we have the 10 here and the 3 here, so I'm thinking of the threefold law again. Anything sent to you in the form of a curse or negative thoughts or energy is sent back to sender, and same vice versa, right? And then in the Bible, I believe it says that whatever you put out there comes back tenfold. So this is just a reminder, whatever illusions or lack mentality has been sent your way, it's going back to sender, and I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. You seem to be doing really well. What is this? Two of Wands reverse? Five of Swords reverse. I think this is somebody else's energy trying to infringe upon yours. Somebody who has been unable to step into their power. Somebody who sees you in your power, Queen of Wands, and wants a piece of that. Maybe like actually literally Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. Maybe they love you or like you in a way that like they can't have you in that way. Queen of Pentacles reversed with the King of Cups upright and the Emperor. Interesting. You're highly in your divine masculine right now. Knight of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. I think so. The Page of Pentacles came up in a previous reading for you as like some seed you'd planted, and there were indications that maybe it wouldn't come around. The Knight of Cups as well reversed. Somebody could have offered you like a cup of love or told you that they care about you in a certain way, and it wasn't like the favor wasn't returned from you, right? uh, Also, I mean, if you have children, they could be sort of schmoozing you to like get money from you, and you give, and you're kind of having to lay down the law here with the Emperor. You have the Emperor and the Empress upright in the same reading with the Beloved at the heart of the reading, and your Queen of Wands energy in the middle is saying like trust your intuition, allow your inner fire to come through, follow the sun. Listen to that Xavier Rudd song, follow the sun, which way the wind blows. Who is this person in your energy? Justice reversed. Somebody who didn't treat you fairly or who thinks that things aren't fair because you're doing well, you're in your power, your divine masculine and feminine are fairly balanced here. You know what it is that I don't know, somebody sent some awful things your way. Yeah, they were, this isn't fair. Wham, King of Wands. Might be quite a few people. I don't know. You're under no illusions. The Moon reverse, Justice reverse, Two of Swords reverse. Like, you know exactly who this is. You could. I feel like. I feel like this has come up before for Scorpios, like around the same time last year. I don't know if it's Aquarius season that does this or what, but it's like you do really well in your season, right? And then you kind of come into your power and you grow and you expand and you get situated and you feel nice. And then as you come into your power, there's people around you who are like, well, they're doing well, I'm not. Like, why do they deserve it, and then because you're a giver and you're a peacemaker and you want to like make everybody happy. I don't know which Scorpio I'm talking to, but whoever you are, it's like there's like some people pleasing stuff going on here. Because you're a people pleaser, you give, and then you sort of get your cup runs dry. You sort of get drained emotionally, and then you have to come back into your own power again. At the same time, the more people take, or the more people send negative things your way, it could be curses, right? Like you could have like those days where it just seems like when it rains it pours, like everything happens and you're like, what is this? Like I had one of those days recently. I was like, oh my god, what is happening right now? 10:51 on the timer. um the more people send your way, the more energy they're sending to you to transmute. So because you're Scorpio, because you're death and rebirth, right? Card number 13, you use your intuition, you follow the sun, you follow what feels right for you follow your instincts fiercely too. The pendulum around the queen of wands neck is the bear. The bear's fierce divine feminine energy and also powerful instinct, um as well as individuals. So like bears in mating season, right? They'll sort of the females will keep their distance, especially if they have cubs, because the males will sometimes like kill the cubs. So they're very individual in their own strengths, and then they come into union and it's for a certain time, a certain season, a certain reason, and then they separate. And I'm not saying that's how your relationship or connection is with your beloved. It's just that you're understanding the instincts around maintaining your energy, as well as whoever this person is in your life, or if this is another aspect of you, like Rajas and Tamas, like the fire and the water, right? You're learning how to balance it. um but you have been given all this energy to transmute, and it seems like an inconvenience, like a roadblock or like a speed bump. Even like as you're driving down the road, there's a little speed bump and you just have to slow down, and there's like five in one street and you're kind of in a hurry because you have to get somewhere. It's an inconvenience, but it's not a major blockage. And so whoever's been sending these messages your way, oh sorry, I hit the mic. In the Eight of Wands, for instance, the story in the Eight of Wands is that all these wands are flying, and in the Nine of Wands one of them hits the guy in the head and he has to like build his defenses. So somebody's throwing these wands at you hoping they'll hit you in the head, maybe because you're in a connection and they're alone, with the Two of Cups reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed here. Maybe because they want you to be in a connection and you'd rather be alone. Just take it as it resonates. Whoever this is, they don't wish you well. And it's none of, like, you don't even, I feel like this person isn't even on your radar. Like you're not even paying attention to them. The Three of Pentacles, it could be multiple people. It could even be a coven. Oh, that's weird. I don't get messages like that a lot, but this time of year last year, I think it was the same thing. Like for some reason February comes around, it's kind of a miserable season, in at least in the Pacific Northwest. It gets really really dreary. And it's also the snow moon is in February because it's the year that we in North America on the West Coast get the most snow typically. So let's see, I want to read something from the Kali Oracle. Kali Mahamaya, number 4. This is the overall energy. She was reversed. It's interesting because she's reflected in the water here. Check that out. I'll read a little bit to you of this Kali Oracle, and then we'll see if we can open up a little bit more here. Kali Mahamaya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath all appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditioned authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments that we have worn. Cast off the fearful constraints others have imposed upon you. Connecting to your authentic being will attract healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. Kali Mahamaya knows the life circumstances that will best evoke your sacred fulfillment. From gentle blessings to heart-stretching challenges that bring out courage and confidence you never knew you had, she weaves the circumstances into being that will cause you to grow, awaken, and fulfill your divine potential. Through her carefully chosen life lessons, the heart becomes spiritually prepared to dispense with mainstream consciousness. Ooh. The soul begins to move away from the limitations and absence of personal responsibility that accompanies mass conditioning. The inner spiritual eye flutters open and new realities open up. Her appearance signifies that mass consciousness and mainstream interpretations of events cannot support your soul path. It is only through looking for deeper spiritual purpose within a life lesson that you will cut through the confusion to obtain clarity and attract all you need to heal and transform the situation at hand. Listen to your heart rather than allowing conventional beliefs to create fear in your mind. Exactly. So, if you've been having those moments where, like, it seems like a little gremlin is following you around, like cursing your existence, making inconvenient things happen, these are literal, like, opportunities being handed to you by the divine. Everything is the beloved, right? By the divine for you to realize. I think it's Louise Hay. I can't remember if it's Louise Hay or Esther Hicks ever. I always confuse them, but everything is happening for me. Everything is happening in divine timing for my highest good. Um, and then just trusting your connection to the divine and your higher self to, again, like this card said, Kali Mahamaya, bring in the tools, the circumstances you need for everything to work out for you. As long as you keep your heart open, right? Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. This is heart. As long as you keep your heart open. As I said, that I pulled the heart card. The heart has an intelligence all of its own. It is no coincidence that the word here is in the word heart. The heart of a problem is always a problem of the heart. Open heartedness is the key to a new life unfolding because it is love based and therefore limitless. If we are ever going to witness peace, we must learn to follow our hearts. Our heartfelt feelings are the activation for our soul's ascension. If we follow our hearts more and our heads less, we will create a safer, more loving planet. Our heartfelt feelings are the vehicle that can transform all grief into great joy. Our world will then pulsate with the radiance from the universal realm, whereby we will witness spiritual liberation. Heart defeats our ego and demands our empathy. I think what is really standing out to me here about this card is that when we feel people sending curses our way, whether that be just subconscious negative intentions from their own unhealed stuff or literal curses, um, it can feel really awful to recognize that in another person there exists this pain, right? That this pain that's so unhealed that they would wish that on another, especially if you're like a really conscious, heartfelt, open individual, and you have the strength and the courage to present yourself to the world in a vulnerable way. Just trusting in your own devices, your own capabilities, and also your connection with your guides and your divine higher self. It can feel really, really painful to recognize that others would like to bring you down rather than focus on what's good, follow their heart, follow their sun, follow what's good for them. But it it's also an opportunity to recognize how far you've come, how much you've learned, how strong you are, and the strength of the heart itself to, again, open to receive circumstances that may or may not feel very good, and be able to transmute whatever's coming your way into the highest good, into your greatest good, into the greatest good for all. I just want to pull, I think, 3 more cards and then we'll close out this reading. It feels really straightforward. It's almost like anybody sending something your way, you just sort of feel bad for them. You just wish healing upon them, and not in like a demeaning or condescending way. You're just like, man, I hope that this person can find the light in their heart, or find the connection with their higher self, or find their beloved, like whatever it is that they need to feel happy. I hope that they can feel that, because you know what it feels like to send out curses, or like just in the thought patterns you may have overcome being Scorpio, right? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. We all have like these intense shadows in our backgrounds a lot of the time. So you've overcome that stuff, and you understand the pain that creates that ability to transmute, which is why the Ten of Swords is here with the Three of Pentacles. I think the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, some reverse Seven of Cups and the Star into the Ten of Pentacles. Like you have this ability to turn 10 swords into 10 pentacles. Boom, boom. And it's like anybody sending stuff your way, you're like, well, that's just going right back to you. I'm so sorry. Like I hope you can learn to love yourself. We've got the Fool on the bottom. You might be dealing, there's Aquarius here a few times. Five of Swords, the Star, and the Fool, right? Five of Wands reversed. Justice reversed again. What is Justice reversed? Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords reversed. I think this new beginning for you with the Five of Wands reversed is you just don't engage in drama. You just don't engage. Anything that's trying to your energy, anything trying to drain your beautiful, full cup of energy, your full cup of love, you're like, I will drop you. And it's not like you're trying to be rude. You're just like, I'm not even handling that. Like, I'm not even going to deal with that. Justice reversed with the Ace of Wands. Again, any injustices that come your way, you just re-envision them. You're an alchemist. You already know how to turn things over on their head for the greatest good of all. No more victim mentality to a Swords reverse. You've already decided you're not doing that anymore. Queen of Cups, you're open to the flow. You've got your heart open. You're ready to feel. You're happily feeling everything that you encounter. Six of Swords, your mind is at peace. You choose peace. You continue to choose peace. Any towers sent your way are returned to sender tenfold for the greatest good of all. The High Priestess, you are operating in your connection with the divine. You're in the divine flow. Your vision is guided. Whoop. You're highly protected. Anything else? Eight of Pentacles. This is your work too. Over and over, this comes up for Scorpios. The work that you do on this planet is spiritual. It's holding spiritual space. It's holding space for the expression of the heart as a path, as a guide for a new path, a new way to exist outside of mainstream consciousness, right? Following the heart rather than what makes logical sense. It doesn't always. Logical sense is it's a set of parameters that we've sort of collectively agreed upon in order to maintain some semblance of civilization. And as our civilization shifts in a major way from a way of operating that once worked to who even knows where it's going, right? There's space to listen to your heart, lots of space to listen to your heart, to connect with the divine. So your work is spiritual. Your job here is to envision a new way, and to do that through feeling, through being open, through flowing, through choosing peace, and through staying connected with the divine by recognizing the divine in all things around you. And again, anyone sending anything your way, it's like it's going to go right back to them. And I don't mean that in a way where it's like screw them or malicious. It's just anything that they're sending your way goes right back to them in the form of lessons for them to learn from, to transmute, so that they don't have to feel that way anymore about anybody else. They can hopefully encounter their own lessons and find the beloved in all things, as you have been doing, my dear Scorpios. So thank you so much for being here and for doing this magnificent work. That's a big deal. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.